Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten it.
Yo, what up, crew? How you doing, fam?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 20.
Yes, sir. I'm chilling. Always good to see you, man. Keep the streams coming, baby. Keep the streams coming.
An opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own.
Yeah, you know they're going to give that to Kelce because he's 99. He's 99, so they're going to give him all these glitches.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first.
Yeah, the 2K content, man. You know, I don't play 2K, but I definitely enjoy watching the streams, man. It's fun. You know, I'm a ball first type of guy. Basketball is my first love. So I always appreciate it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be brought down with a
No doubt, fam. You know we keep it real all the time. Keep it real.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
You said the new Madden? Yeah, man. Let's see what they come up with next.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. He'll get it inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gano's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their 2nd drive of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition to 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got Bellinger. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Jones on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
8 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze...
Yo, ZB, what's good, fam? Hope all is well.
This gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's got a man, complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run with Barkley. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. To throw is Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Second and 10. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hey, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fire down these two.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a handoff looking right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jones' turn in overtime. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And oh my gracious, if he could have just clutched that and fallen to the ground, it's an overtime victory, but instead we keep going. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions as that one was there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dak going to start out going to the air. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill!
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Ryan. Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Kill.
First down, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got it down to the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones on 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A final shot before break. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here we go, set.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
There you go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go, 46.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Maher is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing Jones. Pass complete, Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jones. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, rip blitz, rip blitz.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Here's Jarek McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Toney.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
15. Hold on these two. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Here's a give to Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Jones, a quick throw but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Attacking, attack. 43, 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Saquon Barkley running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 14 yards. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Attack, attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Yellow.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
15. Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand it's often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. To the 27-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight.